There they are, the front doors to my middle school. Russell H Conwell. I went there from 1987 to 1991. I was a cougar. Is it a cougar? Were we Bobcats? FLC Bobcats. Conwell Cougars. So I was a cougar as a teenager. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little walk. We're going to go through the schoolyard if I can. I don't know how legal this is, filming at a school during school hours. But here's the thing. I did this on Easter. I was trying to make this video, and you can't get in the schoolyard during when the school's not open anymore. So there's the first floor. That was Miss Barnes and Mrs. Young. They shared a classroom. I never understood why they shared a classroom. There's the schoolyard. All right, there's somebody janitor turn. So we're gonna. That's the schoolyard, and we're gonna walk this way. Okay, now people are staring at me. Not good. So, Conwell has two buildings for you non-cougars watching this video. There is the main building where you got taught your basic subjects like English, math, social studies, science. That was here. But the secondary courses, the courses like home economics, shop. I'll get into the shop teacher in a second. Shop. 5th grade reading, science, and math was in the annex. There used to be a fence here. That was gone. When I was here on Easter, when I was filming my video, there was a lovely family of 5-6 people, and dad and son were behind the bushes. Easter day, noon, tinkling behind the bushes. So maybe the fences were a good thing. Las Amigas Beauty Salon, that used to be the hairdresser's abuela, that's grandmother, would go to. And it wasn't called Las Amigas back then. There used to be the corner penny store, and that's the crossing guard. Now the whole job of the crossing guard here was to make sure we didn't go to the penny store. There he goes. Oh, I'm not going to go in far. It's probably trespassing. I'll be on like a sex offender list. I ain't doing it. So I'll just show you the schoolyard real quick, and then I'll take a little run to the annex. There's the schoolyard. Used to be basketball hoops there. The lunchroom, you would go down there to go to the lunchroom. That was the auditorium up there. I forget what was there, but that's the old schoolyard. Used to play stickball. The first time I tried to be cool with the cool kids was 5th grade or 6th grade, and I went up to the kid. I said, "Yo, let's play some b-ball." Now, I thought b-ball stood for baseball. It doesn't. It stands for basketball. And that's why you never try to be somebody you're not, because then they're like, they made fun of me even. But in the 6th grade, I found out self-deprecation humor. People like that. And if you're not popular with the kids, they like it when you make fun of yourself. And that's kind of why I started being funny, is to get the cool kids to like, kind of sad, but it's all right. So this is the walk to the annex. You'll walk down here. You hear the music playing in the background? When I went to 8th grade, Rob bass, and It Takes Two. Every class you would have one car drive by blasting that song. This thing here, I guess it's closed, but they used to sell like Jesus statues and priest robes. But it's nice though. It's a nice soundtrack. When I was parking the car, I saw a group of kids walking to the annex, which we're doing right now. This is the walk you would make to get to the annex. I think you would get like 5-6 minutes. And they had a school police. They had school police escort. He's right there at the corner. So I don't know how I'm going to do this without getting, well, that's a nice round. You see them mostly around like the 9th and Spring Garden near the Union Transfer. A lot of the houses have that down there. So we would walk here. I think you would get 5 or 10 minutes. I think it was 5 minutes. You get 5 minutes to walk here and get to your next class. Seems kind of short, 5 minutes. Well, this video is at 5 minutes now. I guess, yeah, if you're not messing around, maybe it was 7 minutes. And the lunch periods were really short. Conwell had mods, and I think the mods were 24 minutes. So our lunch periods were only 24 minutes long. Oh, there's another, that corner store there. Look at that. All right, right across here. And this is where you were crossing. Again, the two crossing guards when I went to school here were two nice ladies. I don't remember their names, but they were sweethearts. Here we go. You would walk here. That was the Rusty Nail. It's now an auto tag place, but it's the out front decor. Those houses right there, that's actually where Rocky lived with Paulie for the movie Rocky Balboa. Lived in that house, I think the 3087 or it's one of those houses. And this has always been here, the electrical motor place. That looks exactly the same. That is crazy, huh? And then here we are at the Annex. And you would go in here. Now, like I said, you would have shop and home ec. And I'm not sure if this is true, but I heard that home ec was just for girls and shop was just for boys as late as the 80s. And then one of my classes, my shop class, was one of the first shop classes to have girls. That might be a rumor, but that was something I heard, and that could be true. See, there's men. And this is up there was the one of the floors was the art room. There was 3 art teachers, and then there was, or maybe it was both floors. Yeah, the art floor had 2 floors. Downstairs was the shop class. We had the shop teacher, Mr. Boychesko, who was the football coach at Mastbaum. And he was, looking back on it, the worst teacher. I learned nothing in shop. All he would do is have us write the textbook. He would have us write the actual textbook. And then one day a month, he would let us play with the tools. The worst class. And then we had Mr. Barrian, who was the music teacher, who he wouldn't let us play instruments. He would just yell at us about how our parents weren't raising us right. And there's the background music. How our parents weren't raising us right. And it wasn't his job to be our parent, but his job was to be our teacher. And he never told us anything. But there were some great teachers at Conwell. Mr. T and Mr. P. Again, a combo class, Mr. T and Mr. P, like Miss Young and Miss Barnes. I don't know why they did that. 2 great guys, even though Mr. P did not appreciate my humor. Mr. P did not appreciate my humor. I made a joke during the Iraq War, the Desert Storm. All we are saying is blow up Iraq. And I guess Mr. P was a hippie. And he didn't like that. He called me an a-hole in grade school, which was nice. But I still liked him. I still like Mr. P. I don't know if he's still with us. I know Mr. T is. I see him on Facebook. We had typing class. I actually took a class on typing. Mr. McCabe, James McCabe, who just had a birthday recently. Mr. McCabe, happy birthday if you see this. Probably the most important class you took was typing, because I don't know if they knew that computers were going to be a thing, but they're a thing. And we had computer class, and Mr. McCabe married Miss Stark, who became Miss McCabe, and the computer class wasn't really anything. It was a lot of DOS, a lot of Oregon Trail. But Mr. McCabe's class was awesome because the project at his class, I think he would take his class for 6 months, or half the year, and then he would take the computer class the other half a year. The project at his class was you had to write a celebrity a letter, type it, and mail it to him. And you had to ask for an autograph. And my buddy Mike wrote Christian Slater. He got back. I wrote Bill Cosby. I wonder if I write him now if he'll write me back. He can't read. He can't see. So I guess not. But I wrote Bill Cosby. My buddy wrote Christian Slater. And Christian Slater wrote him back. Pretty cool. Good experiences. Mr. T, Mr. P. There were so many great Miss Tyler. who was the dance teacher, she, in 8th grade, I wanted to be the class clown, and I lost the class clown election. And it still affects me. I'm still scarred by it. I wanted that crown since the 5th grade. I was like, I'm going to be class clown. I lost. Miss Tyler, when we had the election, I went to her. I said, did I win? And she said, no, you lost by 3 votes. And God, did that scar me. But I still got friends from here. My buddy Mike. I talk to my buddy Eddie once in a while. So friends that last a lifetime, memories that will last a lifetime, classes they don't even teach anymore, like typing. I wonder if they even have computers. I guess they have to have computers. And this parking lot, how long are we? This parking lot has always been here. I've never parked in here till today, but I noticed there's some cool paintings. If you see the wall, it was all advertisings on the back here. There's a Serta commercial. There's a shop. I can't read it. Mr. Hoffman was the dean of students, who became the principal of students, who was the owner of Hoffman Flowers. He's not with the school anymore. He had to retire. He was a really nice guy. He put up with a lot of garbage with me. But look at this. See that? Since 1889, American heritage. So that's pretty cool. All right, so that's it. Oh, the playground's not there no more. The playground, and anybody had a fight, they would meet at the playground after school. That's it. We love you, Conwell. Oh, yes, we do. And I'm not going to say the rest of it. Doodles.